Okay, hello testing, all that jazz. Car. Let's leave this here. Leave me alone. Okay. At the game. This is correct. So just that. Okay. I should grab my paper. I don't know. I'm not at the point where I need the paper yet. Doesn't matter yet. Turn down the volume of my ears. There we go. Alright, didn't get around to streaming yesterday, but I definitely wanted to. I am eager to get the stress of having this game lingering around me, so close to being finished yet not done so, looming. Something of that ilk. So, we're going to finish it today, maybe. I actually don't know that. I'm certainly going to try. I forgot the... We're certainly going to try. I reviewed my previous stream where I had the elevator figured out, and it's got something to do with nesting jars that I was forgetting about. Because I have to come out of the jar, not the chest. So that's how I go down effectively and get into a dry area after entering a wet area. Something like that. Alright, so now I want to do something. What is it I want to do? How quickly I forget. Jump inside. Here with the block, I think. Just move this over there. I think I jump inside here with the block. Then I jump inside the chest. Alright, do I jump inside the chest now or later? I jump inside it with the block. Okay. Now do I make a jar? Make a jar. And we'll leave. Okay, I have new jar. So now what? If I make another jar, nothing else was going to happen. I just go back in. I don't think that did anything. So now, jump in again, or hang on. Jump in. Here, now we have a wet jar. Don't know if this is important. Okay. So now I go up there. Okay. So I have wetness if I go back far enough. One. Come on. I've done this already. Okay. Jump inside. So our path has the thing again. Now it's dry. There you go. And there's wet already inside. That might be important. Do I put this over here now finally? No, 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 no. Get off there. Yeah! Alright. Figured out how to get back in here. Now to actually worry about getting up there. We have two chests. One is filled with aqua mortis. Aqua mortis. They both can make jars. And my planning was to get this turbine into this chest, have this chest flooded, and then get the turbine next to that block, and then keep grabbing blocks until this is filled with blocks, so I can literally just grab the turbine and a block and leave, because I need one turbine and one block. Also, I wanted to double check something, didn't I? I'll have to do that when I actually have access to the turbine, though. I can always check on the other thing. Like, I want to evaluate, like, putting a turbine on a ledge, because I remember the ledge not letting me push up around the wall. But now I have to double check whether that's true or not. Important just for basic or not so basic recursed knowledge to call upon later in future when it is important. Alright, so first thing I can do, I can make jars. That's about it. I can also flood it. Yeah, flooding is also a thing. So, I want this chest so I want to take the other chest into this chest. But I want this to be flooded. So let's try that. Also, I'm just gonna make 2 of these jars as backups. I just realized I can't actually jump down there to actually use them. I have to put them somewhere else. This is... Alright, I'll make 2 of these. Right now I'm just thinking them as left chest and right chest, so we'll make this left jar and right jar. Alright. So, I want this... We want to bring this chest into that chest. But we want it to be flooded. So how do I do that? We basically have to make a jar of this thing being flooded. This needs to be flooded. I think that means I'm losing this chest, right? Ah! So I need 1 block and I need the turbine. So what I can do is I can put the turbine inside this chest when I'm ready to leave. And that way I'll still have access to it. Hey, V-Nut, how's it going? I am on my final puzzle of Recursed Ice Palace / A Day Out, which is inside the Ice Palace. And I am puzzling right now. Puzzling very good. So... I want this, but this also needs to be flooded. This is a matter of... Okay. So, I have 2 of these, right? Well, I'll make a 3rd one. Alright, so this... And then we... Never heard of this. Is this kind of indie game? I think... It would be. I think it's only made by 1 person. That sounds like it makes it an indie game. I'm actually not sure. Let me look. It's made by overwhelming positive the reviews you do fit. That's right. Port Plonky. I think it's an indie game. Unless it has more... I think it's indie game. Hang on. It would say under one of the tags if it's indie, right? Yeah, it's indie. Alright, there we go. It is indeed indie. It is the best puzzle game I've ever played. If you are an avid lover of puzzles, you will absolutely adore this game. I have it ranked higher than Portal and Antechamber. Well, in the puzzle aspects, not Portal has everything beat on humor. All right, so we're dumping this chest inside of here, right? Yes, and then we're flooding it, and then we're making a jar, and then we're leaving the chest behind because I need the jar. All right, we have a jar that's flooded with Aquamortis. I need to bring this chest inside that jar? Is that right? Yes. No. I did this backwards. I need that chest, right? That chest goes inside this chest. I am screwed. Am I? The chest is still in there, right? The chest is indeed still in there. So if I bring this chest inside that jar, I will have both chests. I think that's good. So I'd bring this with me. Oh, right. It was deeper in. Yes, I think the chest is gone. Dang it. Now I have to do all this again. Alright, jump in this. Couple times. Yeah. At this point of time, this is going to be all just confusion because this is like... This is beyond the late game. This is DLC. So you're probably not going to understand much of everything I'm doing. But basically this game introduces simple concepts and then it mashes them all together. And then it makes an absolutely amazing puzzle game. I'm dropping that, right? Yeah. And this isn't even... Technically, this is fan-made additional DLC, but it's unofficially official third DLC of this game. Because there's two actually integrated in this one that was added by fans later. But it was popular enough that everyone accepts it as the third official DLC of this game. Alright, what am I doing? I am bringing this inside here. And I'm making another water jar, because why not? Then I jump inside here first. Then I make the water jar, right? I think I did that right. Alright. Make the water jar. We'll bring that with... Ah! I just fell inside the chest. Alright. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. This goes up here. Put this here. Okay, we go inside. Grab our chest. Alright, we go inside the chest. Then we do the whole setup to get up top again. Alright, leave this here. Okay, take this with. Now, I can just put this here, right? Wait, jumping inside was a bad thing then. I didn't need to do that. Hang on, this works if I don't do the extra iteration. Because I'm just going to pop out of the chest now. I think I can just fix it though, right? Not when I believe it there. Alright. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Jump inside. Okay. If only this paradox weren't so hard to set up. It would be make the paradox easier to work on. This way. Take this with. Now, it's as simple as getting to where it's dry. Now, what am I doing? I am jumping inside with the cube. Then I'm jumping inside here. Make a jar to take with. I jump inside. Okay, I jump inside here. So this is still not quite good. All right. So I am inside the dry chest inside a wet room. So now I need to put the chest by the elevator so it gets destroyed and creates a paradox. So now all I do is just move this up top. Yep, this is why things are so complicated. All right. So do that. Leave it there. This is going to put me where it's wet. How do I do this? I did it before. Why am I not struggling now? Alright. Super jar. No idea if that's useful. I had this set up correctly before too, so it means I just doubly don't know what I'm doing. Ah! Currently, I'm inside another wet thing. So what if I jump inside here? Ah! I just did this earlier! I'm just going deeper and deeper down this blasted rabbit hole. Alright, put that there. In here. Make a jar. I'm just giving up. Hang on. Wait, this is the starting room. How does this work? I just did this. Biggest thing we need to do is set up a thing where I'm in a wet room that's going to a dry room. So currently, the next room behind me is a dry room. That is no good. Need a wet room. So then we jump inside with we want to enter this chest when it's dry. No, but then we don't... Hang on. We jump and... No. We jump inside the jar? We jump inside the jar. Alright. Now, we want... Jump inside... the wet room. We've jumped inside the wet room. Now we want to activate this after we activate the jar thing after we move the chest. Which is not something I can easily do. Make one of these real quick. How did I do that? That was some incredible gymnastics. Yes, yoo-hoo, one more left. How are you doing, Sophie? Alright. Now, I've done this once already this stream, but I seem to have forgotten again how to do this. So, I am... We'll probably go to sleep soon, oh dear. I am inside a wet room, and my goal is to move the chest to where the elevator is and then activate the jar. So that means I jump in here. I need to go up there and then move the chest. To go up there, I have to grab the chest, bring it down, oh, AFK, okay. I jumped inside the thing, don't do that. So all I need to do now is go up to where that green stuff is. Now, how do I have to jump inside a jar when it's dry, which means putting that there, jumping inside there, it's now dry. Oh. No, I did it wrong. I jumped inside the chest. I don't want to jump inside the chest. I want to jump inside the jar. So I jump inside this jar. I might as well make a better jar that has a thing in it. Oh, I can easily make a new one. Alright, so we jump inside this jar. What is happening? Alright. Jump inside there. Jump inside here. And do the thing to go up top. Oh boy. Drop this off. It should now be dry. Hooray! It is dry! And the room behind us is wet. So now just drop it over here. Good grief! Alright! So I need to jump inside. Okay, so I need to get to where it's wet. Jump inside it when it's dry. Jump inside when it's dry again so that I can get up top. Then activate the jar. I'm in where it's wet. Everything breaks. Okay, good. I think we've got that figured out. Alright. So, can just start by making these. Make some jars. Alright, so we want this chest, right? We want to bring this chest now we want to bring this chest inside here when it's full of water, which means we jump inside here where it's wet. It's now full of water. We make a jar. We're done with this chest. We leave it. All it's got is the thing. It doesn't matter if it's disenchanted when I'm leaving. Only that it's disenchanted while I'm using it for the blocks. Right. Okay. So now, I think we leave it. We have the jar. We're going to go inside this jar where it's nice and wet with the other chest, which is the chest I'm in right now. So we take the chest, we bring it inside here. Then we jump inside the chest, it becomes flooded. Yeah, this is making sense. I think this is making sense. This is that one. It normally is empty, but we want it full of water. I think this is okay. I mean, I could just make a jar and then jump inside that jar, and then I have access still to the chest and the jar, so I can make more stuff. Why not? Let's do that. Alright. We have not lost, we have kept everything. Okay. So, goal is to jump inside this chest with this chest. Hang on, no. We bring this chest inside this. Now we want to put that turbine inside this chest. So if we bring this chest to that turbine, we can put the turbine inside the chest. I think the optimal thing would be to bring we want to bring itself chest. Oh boy. Okay, well the ideal thing to do now would be to get this pre-packaged inside a jar. Get that into a jar, which means bringing a chest to it and then making a jar. But then I'm stuck down there. And I think does the turbine work through the floor? Or it just blows up even if it's got floor in between you and it? Because this chest, this one has water in it, or aqua mortis. So what we really want to do is we want to go inside this the other chest. We want to go inside this chest while it's nice and dry. That just means bringing this chest inside of itself while it's flooded. It means the turbine is going to be not enchanted anymore, though. Which means I can't do the infinite blocks. One, two. But I need more blocks in there. No, it's not going to work. I mean, it would. I could get. Whoops. Just get rid of this since I don't know what it is. Got wrong exit. So if I had the turbine, and the turbine does push through the floor, that means I could get out of there by putting the turbine down here. So I would be able to, I'd still be able to push up and jump back out. Then I have the turbine in the chest. I can really only keep one, or I can make a jar of this room that has both of them. Except no, this is the chest I'm bringing inside itself, which means it is a jar in reality. So then, I guess I just forget the chest, because the chest has nothing else in it of importance. Yeah, that's basically true. This doesn't work, because I need a block, and I need a turbine. And right now, I'm inside a jar. Destroying that jar will destroy everything inside that is not enchanted. So this really does need to stay enchanted. What if... Okay. So this is a wet jar. Do I have a dry jar? Well... Where? Of course, this is making a... Well, what I can do is I can make a jar, and then bring the wet jar in here, right? So this has got the chest inside. I need a wet jar. See if I'm doing this right. Alright, jump in here. But then the chest isn't here. I need to jump inside the chest again. Or at least I need it to be dry. This is a wet jar, right? Of this room. Sorry, I am not reading chat. I should probably go to sleep now. Have a good one. Alright, good luck to you with your sleep. That's... Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. Enjoy your snooze. Sleep. Whatever. I will keep the luck for myself because I want it for the salt. I just jumped inside the jar. All right, we're gonna hit the undo button a couple times. All right, we've undid stuff. What if this was dry? Instead of being the block room. Because if we're gonna have both chests, I might as well have this be a dry room. That means I can make... So I do... This is turbine? No, it's a block room again. So I put this inside block room. I jump in here, I have a wet chest. I need to bring something to that. I can just make a dry jar. So I have a dry jar. I jump inside with the dry jar. But I need that to be jarred. So that means I need the regular chest. And I can make a dry jar if I have the chest, right? Yeah, so if I have the chest, I need this pre-packaged. Of course, if I pre-package it, then I can't get out. The whole point is that I need to both get out. Ah! Jars! No, but I can't get up there. I need it to be wet to make it, to do a jar up there. Good gravy. What is the first step after getting inside one of these blasted chests? Of which I think I need to like set this up the other way. Because right now I don't have access to dry down below. I only have access to up here, which is annoying. So making dry jars means like leaving behind the chest. If I had it swapped the other way, it would mean I couldn't make wet jars without leaving a chest. That's how it would work, I think. Have a wet chest. It could also mean just leaving one of the chests outside and bringing inside a dry jar instead. I want to be up top here when it is dry. Which I can't do without the turbine, but the whole point is for the turbine. Okay, it's fine because I just think of it this way. The point is to get the turbine into this room next to that block. Because then all I have to do is make a wet version of this chest. And I can just start grabbing blocks. Which can be used in this room. Yeah, and then it's just a matter of making a jar of this room with the block, or not this room, yes, this room. So I would have to get this into a dry area, make a jar, it's so confusing, and what I'm saying is not like 100% right. I think I'm in the wrong chest anyways, because I need the chest to be dry, or the jar to be dry, so that I can just place the enchanted turbine on the floor, leave with a block, and then go enter one of the other jars just to re-grab it. And that's not possible right now. So I think I've just created an impossible situation. Right. So I'm just gonna test this theory out. So does that mean the jar has a turbine? No, okay, it doesn't. Alright, and this is gone forever. Of course, now that this is not enchanted, it's pretty worthless. Is it? Well, I can only grab a block or I can grab the turbine. Does something happen if I go deeper down this rabbit hole? At the end of the day, I only get to bring one thing out anyhow. Yeah. I can't just do this. Or this. Because the blasted turbine isn't enchanted. Ah, so it does work that way. So it only... Okay. So, if there's no floor for it to be sitting on, it acts like... It only works on one tile. If there's floor on both sides, it acts like it's affecting both tiles. That's what got me confused the other day. And why I thought this wouldn't work, because I'm clearly jumping like above the turbine, but it's not pushing me up. So if I put it on this one where it's on half and half, it does push up. That's why I got confused. I need that block though. Ah, so this does push through the floor. Yeah. Alright, so definitely it's ideal to get both chests into the dry chest, because that means I have a way of... I can take the enchanted turbine out. Or at least I can leave it inside without it being destroyed. Which means I can grab it later. Yeah. So that means I can leave with the block, leave the turbine on the ground, and then go back inside a jar and find it. Yeah. The missing part is figuring out how to get an enchanted turbine into the position next to the block. That means I'll be where it's dry. And I do this crazy stunt. Actually, I can just put it in, right? Yeah. And put this here. Very good. That was pointless, wasn't it? It was. Yep, very, very pointless. Right. I forgot to move the chest, you doofus! I guess I can just set it up again. Okay, don't jump inside there. That'll ruin my life. Hey, this is dry. So start by making our jars. Hey, so I jump in here. Alright, now we have a place to leave the turbine. When we are ready to do so. Yes, if we get the turbine set up in this room, and of course flood it, we can get a block. But like, it'll cost this chest to get a flooded room, right? Because I have to flood this chest. And then if I want to bring a block out, the chest is gone. Da, 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 da. Okay. Just spinning a pot. Alright. So I truly only need one block though. If I can abandon everything and get a block, that's not 100% true really, because I need the enchanted turbine in an accessible area before I leave. But that's okay, because if I get the chest to the turbine and I put it, if I get this chest to the turbine, it'll be in here. This chest to the turbine, and I put the turbine inside of it, of itself. But then the water's going to be in here, right? Which means it's going to destroy the turbine. I want those infinite blocks. And I want them to maddeningly make everything magic happen. But if they really don't. Because, like, they're only useful in the one room, right? That means I need to fill this room with blocks. Then make a jar out of it. Yeah, don't leave. This is not a leaving room. This is a planning and execute literally everything room. So if I get a million blocks into this room, all that means is that I'd be able to leave the turbine anywhere, or at least I'd be able to put the turbine on the ground before I leave. That's what that means, if I get infinite blocks in this room. But the turbine's not going to be up there is the thing. Turbine is going to be in this room. But I guess the idea is this room I'm going to fill up with blocks. Because the chest is going to be in here. I go inside the chest. The room floods. The turbine is there, so which means I can grab the block, and leave. And then I have 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block. All that stuff. Then, once this room is flooded with blocks, I bring the other chest in here, bring it to the turbine. I put the turbine in the chest. I then leave. Well, I can even bring the chest back, right? Because the turbine will push me out. Yeah. So then I leave. Okay. So once the turbine's in place, I can fill this room with blocks. Take a block with me. This means I'm leaving the chest of blocks behind. I think what I do is I make a jar, then I grab the other chest, bring it inside here, put the turbine inside the chest, then take a block, then leave. It'll destroy the jar, but the turbine is in the other room where I can access it, and it won't get disenchanted. So now, we just have to the missing piece is getting the turbine into this room, into that position, while being enchanted. So if I figure that part out, I figured out everything. That is where I'm sitting now. So, to get that into the room, that basically means I need to get this chest to that turbine. Because that means I can jump inside the chest with the turbine, set it down, leave, I come back out, but then it's not, and it's wet. gonna get destroyed. And I can't jump inside this chest with the turbine because then that destroys it. I need to... And I can't turn this into a jar because in the jar... I can turn it into a jar. The turbine is still going to be there. The problem is... Yeah, even making the jar... Yeah, I need to make a jar. And then I need to leave. But, like, how did I get up there in the first place? Because I'm going to have to pass through the room that was flooded. I don't understand how I moved this blasted thing without it become disenchanted in any way, shape, or form. With a jar, okay, I can... So basically, I need to get that jar, flood this room, bring the jar to the block. I need to enter the jar, take the turbine out, and then plop it down, and it has entered this room without touching any aqua mortis. So, even if that happens, that basically means I need to get this chest to that gem and then get this chest to that gem, which basically means getting both these chests in a flooded room of this. Then I can bring both chests to that. Let's see if I can do that. So basically it means bringing this inside here and then this inside of itself. But this is the wrong room. I want to this inside here. And now we have our flooded. So I want both chests in here. So that means making a jar of this. This might be a little bit of cycling, but I think we'll eventually get there. So now, not that room. This. Like this. This. Like this. Alright. Now I bring both these blasted chests to the thing. If this is wrong, I can still leave thanks to the turbine. Alright. So now we have this. This is not the one I want to bring inside. I want to bring this inside of here. And then make a jar. And then I need to go inside of here, flood it, bring the jar up there, Alright, it's following so far. I need to bring this. This isn't gonna work. I'm inside the room with the turbine. I can't store it in here. That means I have to go inside of here. Make a jar. And then bring this inside there? What is this? Again, this is this room. So this means I don't have this. But that's okay, I don't need this. This is this chest. I'm not using it. Yeah, I think it's okay. Wait, yeah. So, this chest just stays there then. Okay. Now this is the other room. Okay. Shoot. I don't need the turbine. I need the jar. I needed the jar. I needed to jar this first. But I couldn't have jarred it there. I need to be inside the water room to jar it. Ah! I feel like I'm getting closer. There's a lot of nesting going on, but eventually it's going to be okay because this is going to be up top there where it is safe no matter what room I enter. And then before I leave, I just have to completely. I have to get a wet room. And I'll still have the chest left behind to make it wet. I'll have a chest. It's not the chest with the thing, but that's okay, right? It's less okay because I don't have easy access. But I can make a jar. I can leave the chest behind, turn it into a wet jar. Maybe. Maybe. Either way, I screwed up. But like, I don't know what else, I don't know what to do beyond this point. I need this to be a jar, but I can't make the jar in the flooded room. Ah, I do it inside a jar! That's it. Okay, so I make a jar of the dry room, then take the turbine into the jar, then I make the... Then I... but the chest... Where's the chest? I just don't jump into the chest. Right? Okay, so I'm... Okay, so I am above me right now. I have the turbine and both chests. I jump inside the other chest with this chest. Then I jump inside of it with the turbine. But this is the wrong chest. My How the heck do I make? I need a jar so I can swim. But I also need to like not enter this room when it's flooded as I'm making the jar. Well, either way, I think I need to reset and work my way back to where I was. That was a horrible throw. Come on now. Alright. There really shouldn't ever be a situation where making two of these means anything, but whatever. Alright. I'm gonna go back down to the rabbit hole. We're gonna start by jumping in here. Alright. I'm gonna need these chests a long time. Okay. Now, next step is... I could bring both chests to this room with the block. That might be what I do. Let's try it. And anyway, I don't think it hurts anything. So let's... try it. Where am I? No. Does it? Hang on a minute. It's okay because if I have the turbine in this room, then I'm okay. Am I losing? I'm losing a chest though. I don't like it. I'll come back to this if I'm out of solutions. It's a place where I can put where I want to put the turbine even though. So if I go backwards through a dry room and come out of a dry jar and wind up there, that should make me happy. Does this mean I have to leave a chest? Car. So if I go there with this chest and go into this room with it where it's hang on, I jump. So basically I'm jumping. I'm bringing this with me. And this is the room I'm in. I can make a jar of this room being wet. I'm gonna do it. I think we're okay with this. Alright, so then no, I can't swim through the thing. That's what this chest is for. It's the right chest, correct? It's the right chest. I'll just leave that here in case it's needed. Alright, so here. The problem is did I even need to bring the chest? Yes, I need... This is this chest. The whole point is that I need to make a jar. But this is the same situation. I jump inside here with the chest. I jump inside that with this. I jump inside here. With the chest. This is the issue, though. This room is filled with aqua mortis. This is the only chest I can store this, or like make the jar in, is this chest. I need to jump inside here, and the chest needs to already be in here. But I can't make a jar. I can't get the chest inside itself without making the jar first, which means that I can't bring the thing in here too, because I can't put it in here first. What is this? What is the solution to this part? I need to make a jar so that I can carry it through the aqua mortis. I can't jump inside the other chest with it. I can't jump inside a jar of the other chest. I can't jump inside a wet jar. I can jump inside a dry jar, but then I can't leave it. I can jump inside a dry chest, but then I can't leave it. Now I need to make the jar. That means there basically has to already be... That basically means that I need there to already be something inside. What if there's another jar inside the jar? That doesn't really help me here, does it? Can I move it up there just by using jars? Gonna make a whole bunch of these. Okay. I think this is okay. And then I go inside the jar. But I need another jar. I need one more. This is almost working. I need the other chest. No, I can't jump into the other chest. Nesting! Wait a minute, no, this didn't do anything. No, I still don't have... So close! I need one more jar! What if I use the chest? I bring the chest inside of the jar. No, but then I can't... I can't grab the enchanted turbine. It's so close. It's funny because, like, in my head is like, well, the other room, if I'm in the other room, the water doesn't go up to the second level, it stays at the first level. But then the problem is I can't enter the room with the turbine, so it doesn't work. What if the other chest... The chest is in. It's definitely agreed that, like, I need to flood this room to get up here, because I don't have blocks, I don't have the turbine. This is how I'm getting to this object. Okay, what about nesting? Doesn't work. I can't put this inside the chest, go up there into that jar, and then go get it because it's gonna show up in this room while it's flooded. It's not like I can, like, use an object to block its existence. I don't have a door frame or a floating object or anything that changes. frustrating how close this is. I'm just an object short. I can't leave and not take it with me. It'll ruin the thing. Doesn't matter that I have an extra thing. I can't take it and turbine. Ooh. If this was the chest, no, but then I can't grab this. I never got this inside the jar with the chest inside. Because I had to make the jar first, then put the chest inside, which doesn't work. I can't bring this inside. We have no more water. I mean, I can make another jar that's wet. I nest a wet jar inside. Can I do that? I put a wet jar very deep inside, and then I have dry jars. I want to enchant a jar so it just stays there. I'm trying to think of how. If I could somehow use a wet jar to swim, a dry jar up top. I make a jar. I have a dry jar with a wet jar inside. Or no, I have a wet. I'm in a wet jar. I jump inside a dry jar up top. No, this doesn't seem to lead to anything. No matter how hard I think about it. What the heck is this step that lets me move this thing? I mean, I took all this work to get to this, where the block is, right? Yeah, I've got both chests where the block is. In theory, I could bring a block instead of one of these other things I brought. I think I brought a wet chest or wet jar, and then I brought this chest. So I can, like, undo that. I think. Or did I bring a wet jar? Ah, boy. I think I'm inside an irreplaceable wet jar. I don't get access to it again once I go outside. A block and the turbine. But I also need a jar. But I can put the block in first. So I bring that block. I bring the block and the chest into the wet jar. Or something. So I put the chest inside of the other wet chest. I make the jar. I drop both down below. I then bring the block inside of it. I then put the block inside the chest. Make the dry jar. I then bring the turbine inside the dry jar. Wait. Hang on. No, it's a dry chest. Block. Shoot. Oh, what is it? How this? If I have a block, I can jump up. After using the turbine down below, and then the block, I can jump up. Not with an object, though. If I could jump up with an object, like a jar, I can then bring a jar and then climb inside the jar and then pull the thing out. Maybe I could do that. Of course, at the end of the day, like, even if I do all this crazy stuff, I'm still gonna need access to... I'm still gonna be stuck in here without the thing to get back out, right? Right now, I can only leave the spot because of the thing... of the turbine. I basically need this to be a dry room anyways, because then in the dry room I can use the turbine to get out anyhow. So I need to like do a nesting thing. So do I jump inside a wet jar? Oh, hi there. Are you willing to try a new game? I'm the dev and it's on Windows Store. I feel like I need a break though. I'd be the first person to play it on YouTube. I am so desperate for a break after I play this game. I think I am the wrong time for this, in all honesty. You've made an absolute wonderful game though. You sound extremely frustrated with this game. Oh, oh, I am in fact frustrated. I have this down to its final gem that I need. Heck, there's already more puzzles anyways that I haven't done anyhow. I haven't even looked. Apparently, only sliding is also a game. I'll add that on my wish list. Ah, boy. Alright, well, that's enough for now. I mean... Okay. I am looking at this. And what was I even thinking about? So I guess I was thinking about stopping for the day. And then I thought of the block. And then I kind of washed up on that too, didn't I? Because I can't bring something, so there's no point in going to the center if there's nothing there. Gosh, why can't I make a void jar or something to store this blasted turbine in? Void jars are awesome. Oh, they're a great place to store stuff and keeping things dry. At least storing enchanted stuff. Ah. I probably should call it quits. Yeah, if you want to send me the name of the thing, I literally am unable to stop you. Well, technically I could ban you, but like, you ever done anything wrong to incur banment? So yeah, you can definitely put the game. Ah, historic helix. Car. I warned you though, like I am so desperately in need of a break from puzzle games. So I'm probably still gonna say at least no for in the meantime, but oh my god. I have greatly enjoyed Recursed. And I have other puzzle games to look at. I don't know. I need to just probably stop streaming right now and just put this away and come back to it later. I'll do more rabbit hole diving later. It's all about this turbine and how to start moving it. I guess that's just my homework until next time I stream is think about how to move this blasted turbine. Again, I can only jump into this room, a dry version of this chest I'm holding, or a dry version of a jar of this chest. And then I I can't put the chest inside because I can't go inside the chest with the chest to make the starting jar. And I can't put the enchanted turbine in first because then it'll become unenchanted when I make the jar. I can put a jar inside the chest first, but as you get, and then use the turbine to float up. Go inside the jar, grab the turbine. I move it up one level, but that's not high enough. Do not give me the answer to this puzzle, please. I've worked so hard on all of these puzzles. Please do not spoil me now when I'm so close from victory. And when you say you're the dev, do you mean you're the dev for one of the devs for Recursed, or are you like of the Ice Palace? Because I guess that those are two separate entities, from my understanding. Or else this would just be air quotes official DLC instead of just official DLC. What? No, for historic helix. Did I read something wrong? Oh, you're just saying you're a game. Oh, well, yeah, I was reading something wrong. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Either way, I'll definitely look at it. Oh. Right. All right. It's. I should just put the game down. I'll come back to this with fresh brain. I'm going to figure out how to move this blasted thing, and then I can work out the rest of the puzzle, and that'll probably it. I mean, I essentially just, as soon as I get this turbine moved into the other room, it should be solved. I should have. I think I've worked backwards on that part to figure out that I would be okay. Okay. Well, the only thing to do is to back off and see if I can do anything else with this puzzle. I'm pretty sure I can't. I used a jar. I did make a backup jar by the looks of it. I mean, I can take this block, as I said. Yeah, I would have enough height to get up top, which at the moment I think is unhelpful. What is this jar? It's a dry jar. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Phooey. Alright. Well, I'm almost there. I'm like, I'm one step away from greatness. I'll be around tomorrow or the day after. I am finishing this week. There's no way this takes more than, how many days are left in the week? 4 days to figure this out. I suppose the elevator took me 5. But like, it's gotta be simpler. I'm only stuck on one thing rather than multiple things. Alright. Now, Jen, nice to meet you, BioXslot. BioXslot. I need to go and take a nap or something. Until next time. Next time being very soon.